MMA Digest here with Frank Mir. So Frank, your next fight, Roy Nelson, you expect a knockout, tap out, or grind out by decision? How do you see it going?
I see Roy as an extremely tough guy who has very good, his basics are very sound, and so just be a technical fight on my part to make sure that I keep him off balance.
Should he be fighting at 205, you think?
I've always felt that Roy probably could be very effective at that weight class. I think there's guys with bigger frames that are at 205. But obviously, I mean, it's hard to argue with success. He's being, his only loss right now in the UFC is to Dos Santos, who's a top contender. It was only a decision loss, so it's hard to convince somebody, otherwise.
Out of your 14 wins, which one meant the most to you?
Nogueira meant a lot to me just because of, I think it was accumulation coming back from the car accident, winning another title.
Have you ever walked into a fight overconfident or not confident enough?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Any example, like where you maybe were overconfident, overlooked your opponent?
Overconfidence, maybe not so much, but not being ready to fight as far as aggressive.
Right. You come out to "Amazing" by Kanye West. Why do you choose that song?
There's a song that my children love a lot. Fighting is very much, my family supports me. So even when we choose music and songs, it has a lot to do with what my kids are listening to at the time.
And who would do the best in the UFC out of Strikeforce in the heavyweight division?
Fedor is still a top fighter. Alistair Overeem is obviously phenomenal. I think Brett Rogers should do well. The Russian, I can't think of his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. It's kind of late. That just has the big win in the last tournament would do well. Obviously, Verdum is a phenomenal jiu-jitsu. Really, I don't think of any heavy. It'd probably be easier for me to name guys that aren't good.
And finally, you're a great commentator. Who's the best commentator that you like to listen to in MMA?
In MMA. I like all, obviously, I'm biased. I'm a very big fan of, Rogan and Goldberg. They're great guys. I think it shows a lot of passion in what they do, and I think that comes across, immensely.
Thanks a lot for your time, Frank.